I started off by saying that isn't it wonderful that we are past the global pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
But a new pandemic has sought to take the hearts and the minds of the people, especially our young people.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a pandemic of hopelessness.
Mm-hmm.
Hopelessness that there's violence all over the world. They have no opportunity. They are not being heard. And I hearken back to what your president spoke at the opening session of the conference, when he talked about the fact that we must shift the paradigm now. We must have truth, justice, peace, and security without double standard and without a self-serving interest in mind. We must care for the other. And from my perspective, the hope that we can share with the young people comes from three top principles. Number one, that if we're going to preserve the diversity and what we're trying to do, that we have to involve multiple generations. Even in this room, I see at least 4 or 5 generations. And this is what it's going to take, multiple generations. The second thing I said is that there has to be an understanding of what it means to have collaborative partnership. Collaborative partnership meaning I might have to take a risk, just like Mr. Umar is taking a risk to rebuild that area, to demine that area for the good, not necessarily of only his family, but of so many others. The third thing I said is that we must have more cross-sector involvement between the young people, business, like Ambassador Khan, faith leaders, philanthropy leaders, government people, so we can all work on these solutions together. And then I remember the last thing I said, and that is that we're in an age, just like Mr. Umar is talking about, everything's moving so fast. We have to shift the way we're thinking about how we make change. It's not just going to be the secular humanism, but we have to draw from the spirit that is alive within each and every one of us. Regardless of your faith tradition, regardless of your belief system, we all have spirit. Yes, we're physical, yes, we're mental, but we also have spirit. And we have to draw from the power of spirit together. And this is where Mr. Umar is talking about the voice. Because our voice comes from spirit.
Correct.
And if we don't draw from that and touch the spirit of the next generations, we are at risk of losing them. Because of this pandemic of hopelessness that is trying to destroy their hope. And then I ended with a quote, which is, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a hope fulfilled brings hope, which is the tree of life." We must give our next generations this tree of life so they can keep going forward. So I know that was more than 2 sentences, but as you began to ask me and I saw those horses, I want to tell you, being here today, as much as I needed to rush, has really been encouraging to me. It has inspired me. And I had a dream many years ago, and Mr. Khan will tell you I'm a dreamer. And I saw those same horses that are on your desk. So there's something about this meeting today that I am going to be taking back to reflect. How can we truly support this effort? Because it's just too much that I'm sensing, that I'm seeing here, that shows me that my God is in the midst of this.